Hello friend, welcome back. Now that AI assistance has been added in DevTools, so again there's a lots of chaos, and you will see that people saying don't use an XPath tool. Now we don't need XPath tools to generate the XPath and selectors. We have this AI capability in DevTools. But is it really worth? Is it really going to help you in real time when you will be working, or this is just good to post in LinkedIn or just to create a video on that? We will see practically. Like earlier people used to say that don't use an XPath tool, write your own XPath and selectors. But with the help of like amazing features of SelectorsHub like error handling, shadow DOM, iframe, and lot more things which has been supported by this particular tool, which has helping people to learn about these concepts, has gained the trust and popularity among the testing community and developers, so that like people started and millions of testers are using it today. So we'll see that how this AI assistance is going to work, whether SelectorsHub will be better than using this, or AI assistance is really going to help you guys. So let me show you guys before like you see a lot more things out there, but you really need to understand this as well, that how and what these things are helping. So how, first thing, like how you can see this AI assistant in your DevTools. Let me just go to practice page. Here you have to open DevTools. So you see that by default you will not see the AI assistance tab here, of course. So just click on these three dots in DevTools, and there you will see show console drawer. If you click on this, and here you will see like console, what's new, AI assistance tab here. Okay, so here you can basically find this tab, and now next time onwards when you will open DevTools, you will see it there. And then of course like you can click escape to close this and all, so that all things you can see. Now how you can generate the XPath here, okay, and how much time will it take? Let me just do one thing. We'll start the timer here and we'll see that how much time this AI assistance take to create one simple XPath. Let me just start this, okay, and here suppose we want to create an XPath for this particular element company. Okay, so what we will do here, we will type the command, because we will have to give a prompt here that create XPath for currently inspected element, and hit enter. So you see that first it is analyzing how much time it is taking to analyze. Okay, then building XPath for inspected element, refined XPath generation for inspected element, fix the issue, and then it has given this particular XPath. Okay, so this is the XPath it has given. Is it really unique or not? Let's see. Let me just at this moment will pause this. Okay, so 46 seconds it has taken, but so far we don't know whether it's a unique matching XPath or not. Okay, so let me just go to here elements tab or SelectorsHub. We'll paste this particular XPath here, hit enter. It's showing 8 matching count. Okay, so in first shot we didn't got this. Now you will have to change the command, create XPath for currently inspected element, and now let me again resume this timer, create unique XPath for currently inspected element. Again it is analyzing the prompt, generating. Every time it will do that thing. So this time it has generated this XPath, but still here of course we are not yet sure that this is unique or what it is. So we'll copy this, and also like if you have to like understand this, you will have to read all this particular content what it is saying. Then we'll paste this XPath, and here it is showing 0 matching count. So not sure whether it has generated the correct XPath or what happened. So still we didn't got the correct XPath. Yes, of course. So this has failed. Let me just stop. We have wasted almost 1.5 minutes of time and we couldn't got the unique XPath. You see that what I have done, same simple prompt I have passed here, then I was doing this. Let's say somehow you got the prompt, some correct prompt, or we can write, of course, like you can generate the, because this is AI based tool, so you can just pass the command like to generate multiple XPath for generate XPath for multiple elements, a type of elements, like we can say that create XPath for all the input box in this page, okay, in this format, like this. Let's say tag name @attribute is equal to attribute name, attribute value, okay, and hit enter. Now it will be analyzing. So basically we have seen that it is also generating XPath which is not even unique. It was showing 0 matching node. Now it has generated these many XPath. But will you be able to identify or know that which XPath is for which element on this page? First of all, like when you will be giving this, yes, you can say that generate with the keyword name as well, but how will you make sure that those XPath are unique? Like for an example, if we pick up this one, and then again let me just paste it here, 4 element it is showing, the company one. So this is like very complicated, it's not that much evolved I feel, and it is taking a lot of time. You see that just to generate one XPath for this particular field we have wasted almost 1.5 minutes of time. Okay, now let me just go another tab and show you guys how much time SelectorsHub will take to generate one XPath for this particular element itself. Just open DevTools, we can close this just to have a better view. Open SelectorsHub. Here you just inspect that element. Okay, before that let me just close again, start the timer. Okay, and here open SelectorsHub, inspect the element, and there you go, you got the XPath. Just hardly like 7 seconds I have taken, and we got the unique XPath for this particular company field. This is here, you can hit enter and you can see that. So this fast you can generate the XPath for any element with the help of SelectorsHub. Now whether that element is more complex, we were trying to generate XPath for very simple element. Imagine if we will generate XPath or selectors for some complex element like this one, enter name. Okay, here you see that it tells you, like SelectorsHub will tell you that this element is inside Shadow DOM, and it is giving the script and letting you know that XPath is not possible, CSS selector is generated. Let's try the same thing with AI assistant. Generate XPath for currently inspected element and see what it says. First, of course, it will analyze. The time it is taking to analyze the prompt itself, in that much time you can generate with the help of SelectorsHub. So it has given a very long command. Generating XPath for paused. Okay, the user wants to generate XPath for the currently inspected element. Since the element is within shadow DOM, we need to consider the shadow root in our XPath. Also, we should consider the element ID kills, as it's a unique identifier and can be used for a more direct XPath. The information provided about the element parent and siblings helps confirm its context. Now, as an automation testers or test engineers, is anybody will be like easily able to identify or understand this kind of piece of code and what it is saying? Like, I don't know, but I really find it will be very complicated and really difficult for our test engineer to understand this particular thing. Not very clear that you cannot use XPath for Shadow DOM to locate the Shadow DOM element. I don't think like it's very much clear from here. And also the piece of code which sounds like very complicated here. While in SelectorsHub, if you see, it's a very simple piece of code that this is the CSS selector for this host. This is the command which you need to use in Selenium to get the host control, and then you can, inside that host, you can just reach to that element, and this is the CSS selector for that particular element here. It's that simple. And also it's very clearly letting you know that XPath can't be generated for this element. So this is where it will help you guys a lot. And you have seen that how much time AI assistant is taking and how much time SelectorsHub is taking to inspect any element. It's as simple as that. And if you want to generate like for multiple elements and all, you just start inspecting elements. Here is the code, here is the form, and you can select the command whichever you want to generate, and you just start inspecting the element, and you will see that how far SelectorsHub can generate code for as per your requirement, as per your framework, just in few seconds, and all will be correct. Like there is no chance that any XPath is not unique, any XPath is wrong, or any kind of information is wrong in SelectorsHub. So you don't have to go and cross verify those things. While in AI assistant, you will always have a doubt whether this is a correct one or not. So this was a very simple video I just wanted to create, guys, and let everyone understand what SelectorsHub, what you can achieve with the help of SelectorsHub, and what you can achieve with the help of AI assistant. Yes, of course, like there are other use cases. It is not primarily meant for or built or created for the XPath and selectors for the automation script. There are lots of useful other use cases where it will be very, very helpful. But for these small use cases where you can easily do the things with the help of SelectorsHub just in one click, why anyone wants to type that big prompt and then waiting for having it is getting analyzed, and then again it is getting created, and then you have to again verify. So I don't understand if anybody will find at all this AI assistant useful for creating XPath. It's better than you just create your own XPath here in DevTools or in SelectorsHub. If you want, you can quickly write by your own. So that is much more meaningful. So I mean, in our industry it has been always chaos that if something new comes, everybody will say now we don't have to use XPath tool, now we don't have to use SelectorsHub. So that has been always there. So but this is the reality, that if you use AI assistant, what kind of XPath and how you can generate the selectors, while with the help of SelectorsHub, how easily just in one click you can generate it. So I hope you found this tutorial very, very helpful, and there are many use cases where SelectorsHub is much better. First of all, you will have to open this one, DevTools, and then AI assistant here. Then if you go to another tab and again you have to use it, again you will have to open it. While if you are using SelectorsHub, you just simply open it here and you go to any tab, you will be having the access here. You don't have to open it again and again like DevTools. It's as simple as that. You have your UI access here, and then you have the SelectorsHub here. You have your UI access here, you have the SelectorsHub here. You use this simple SelectorsHub inspector and inspect any element, and it will give you the information whether this is SVG, iframe, shadow DOM, or normal element. All sorts of information you get. And of course, if you scroll down, you get all the information that whether this element is what all types of selectors are possible, their matching count, and there are many other features, so which will be very, very helpful. You have the attribute filter as well, if you want to generate XPath or selectors with any particular attribute, so that's also there. So yeah, I hope now this is very clear that what AI assistance is and how you can, I mean from the XPath and selectors perspective, what AI assistance can help you and how it can help you, and whether is it really practically useful. I'm sure you can judge by yourself. Don't go on my words, because I'm the SelectorsHub creator, so anyways I'm going to be biased, but try it by yourself. Don't go also there will be some posts and videos as well, there are already. So whenever there any new tool or any XPath something comes, it's the saying always starts being said that don't use an XPath tool. So don't run behind those kind of prompts. Check it by yourself, try to understand what is right, what is not right for you. With that, thank you so much, and let me know in the comment section which one you find it more useful, AI assistance or SelectorsHub to generate XPath or selectors for your script. Thank you. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Also check out these awesome informative videos.